today we're using Moyra, and I'm using feathers, which is the green, and black. Here I'm coming in with the extension powder. So what I'm going to do is put this beautiful cover shade down at the cuticle area on both the ring finger and the pointer finger, and what I'll do is just place that down, fade it up, because this will be an ombre a little bit later on. So I'll repeat that and do exactly the same on the pointer finger. So I'm going to lay down that bead, wipe my brush, tuck it in the cuticle area. My brush will be the barrier between the skin and that acrylic, and then I'll pull down that side, tucking it in, do the same on the opposite side, and then pull down the front of that bead. And then to make sure that I'm working nice and thin, just press that into place, pushing those sides. Because like I said, that will be an ombre later on. Then what I'm going to do is come in with Moyra's black. Now black is really pigmented, so you'll see me doing really light strokes. Tap, tap, tap with my brush, tap, tap, tap. Making sure I don't touch that skin with the black. This stains it so pigmented, and then stroke it down. I am painting this on. So I'm going to come in with a couple of beads, because I have to work in the area in which I'm working in to start with, so like the cuticle area, and get that right, and then come in at the bottom. Like I said, I'm going to work seriously thin, painting it on and tapping it where I need it. Now this is going to be an undercolour for glitter from Kylea Wherry. It's one of them from the Disney collection. It's a set of 14, or you can buy them separately. She's doing glitters now, but what drew me to this was the dark shades in there, and then out of nowhere are these beautiful sage, no they're not sage green, it's like a forest green strobe 4-point star. I love it, love, love, love it. So on this one I'm just going to put it at the tip and then fade that into the black. And put a little bit more glitter on the tip area here. Tap, 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 and then I will leave that to set up. And then what I'm going to do is exactly the same on the middle finger by going in with the black Moyra acrylic. So leave that to set. You can see I'm working with really small beads. I'm tuck it in, tap, 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 pull it down, stroke it down. Once I've got that area nice and neat, wipe my brush, a little bit more on the middle and the tip, and this is going to be the undercolour for that glitter, but I'm going to put it all over. I'm going to smoosh it on that nail. I opened the glitter drawer and I saw the box of Kylea Wherry, and I was just drawn to this, and I got like the little jar out and I was shaking it, and I could see the dark malevolent colours that are in there, and oh, those green stars, the 4-pointer strobe stars, oh god, they're lovely. So I thought to myself, right, okay, what can I do with this? So I thought, right, I'm going to do a really dark set. That's right. So what I'm going to do is pop this glitter on, make sure it's nice and flat. Make sure I've got nice coverage, but I do have the black underneath there. So that will really highlight those colours that are in that glitter. Oh, it's so pretty. And once I've put the stars and the bigger chunks where I want it, I do come in with a small bead of clear acrylic. Just run that over. It's really wet, so it runs in between those glitter pieces, and then leave that to set. And that means that when I come to cap it, they won't move. So now I'm coming in with Moyra's feathers, which is the same sort of dark green, and I am going to ombre both the pointer and the ring finger, but I don't want to do it the ombre, I'm using the word loosely, because we're going to come over this with nail art later and you will not see that. So I'm just going to pop it on, fade it up a little bit, just a touch, and like I said, do both those nails. exactly the same. Then guys, what I'm going to do, once I'm perfectly happy with that, I am going to clear cap all these nails, file and buff them off camera, and then I'm going to get the gels out. So the gel polishers that I chose were to match what was in that glitter. So I was going for a forest green. It's called Rainforest Green from CJelP. It's a really dark green. I got a light green to contrast with it, a little bit of black, a little bit of white, and they are on my palette. And what I'm going to do is pick it up and then stroke it as a marble across both the pointer and the ring finger. So I'm going to do a gel marble over the top, not all over. I'm going to pick places where I just want to touch it. So I'll go in like a diagonal on the ring finger. If I feel like it needs a little bit more, I'll just pick that up and float it, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Then I'm going to do the pointer finger, and here I'm going to do down the right hand side as you're looking at the screen. So I start like to the side a little bit, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with it. And the design, it just comes as I'm doing it. I knew I was going to do like a gel marble. I knew I was going to pick the colours that were in that glitter. And I knew I didn't want it all over. So I picked where I thought it looked best. I'm going to float that on to that nail, and then I'm going to double cure it in the lamp. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it's not thin layers of gel polish. Then guys, what I'm going to do is come in with Artisan gel paint in gold, and I'm going to put some veins through that marble. Again, I'm going to do it on both fingers, and I'm just going to follow where the marble flows on that nail. I'm going to do some thicker bits, some thinner bits, some really stringy bits, just to highlight it. And I'm just going to thread that through both of these nails. So once I'm happy with that, guys, that will go for a full cure in the lamp. Then it's time to top coat. And this is where everything comes to life. So I've just popped a couple of gems on there, nothing big or fancy. And what I'll do is top coat around those. Then guys, it's the end of the video. So I really do hope you've enjoyed this little nail play today. If you have, would you mind just taking a moment and hitting that thumbs up? And if you're not subscribed already, guys, I would absolutely love it if you would. As always, everything used today will be below in the description box, so go check that out. And if you do have any questions or comments, just pop them below. As always, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, guys, and until next time, bye.